that's the way I'm heading, down this ridge line here. Man, I am in for some good views and good times. I have been absolutely loving hiking on this ridgeline, this tundra. It's a warm, sunny day, and I am huffing and puffing with this altitude, and this is like the best. There's all these wildflowers in the tundra, and I don't know, there's so much to see. It's incredible. I'm on top of Whale Peak, and it is pretty spectacular, man. Just having a spectacular afternoon all around, but this is really amazing. I'm at a little over 13,000 feet.
I feel very fortunate that I was able to spend a few days above treeline in this area. Between Georgia Pass and Gray's Peak, the weather never got to the point where I needed to come down below the treeline. I was able to stay on the ridges looking at the other mountains, enjoying the tundra flowers for multiple days at a time. It was a truly wonderful experience, and I'm really glad I got to see all the marmots, all the mountain goats up there, and just enjoy that time that I got to spend above the trees.
Top of Sullivan Mountain, another 13,000 feet one. At this pace, I don't think I'm really gonna get to the 14,000 foot Mount Gray. Yeah, the elevation gains and losses have been pretty slow going for me, but that's okay. I've got time. So we'll see where I get, one step at a time.
This new friend of mine walked up to me while I was just trying to filter some water. He must have been within 10 feet of me before I looked up from my Sawyer squeeze and saw him in the snow, and I just sort of scooted over so that he could get a drink too, and he just hung out with me for a while. I was really glad to make a new friend out there. He was a good buddy for a few minutes at least.
So this ridgeline right here is the Argentine Spine. It's an alternate route that absolutely gorgeous, wonderful ridgelines, beautiful views all around. And over there, that's Mount Gray. That's the highest point on the CDT. I should be hitting that, tomorrow or today, depending on how quick this next part goes. Between Mount Gray and Mount Edward, somewhere over in there's some pretty hard terrain, so I might camp out tonight and do that in the morning because I don't want to get stuck on top of the peak. It just seems like a long night. Over there is Argentine Peak, which the spine is named after, and it's at, I think, 13,800. So it's almost a 14er. Yeah, I've been climbing a lot today, it seems. This elevation and altitude kind of kicking my rear end, but totally worth it, honestly. I'd do this again and again, really, if I could. Well, time to keep going. I'm currently on top of Mount Edwards. This is the sketchy part of the hike, or of this little bit. Not loving the way it looks, honestly, with the snow. So we'll see. I just scrambled down that. I know it's not as bad as it looks, but woo-wee. I feel like I can do anything now. I made it to the top of Gray's Peak, my first 14er, and it took me a long time, but totally worth it. And it's so beautiful up here. Oh my god, goodness. Gee. I could stay up here for a long time. Man, first 14er feels pretty good. Luckily, day hikers have worn down this traverse for me. Otherwise, this would be pretty scary coming down from this mountain. So I'm pretty grateful for that.